I can't tell. One of these cut my finger open the other day. Buckaroo! Woo! Which one am I gonna get? I'm gonna get that one. Vroom. Oh, that didn't roll very good. Woo! Look at that wild beast. Look at that wild beast, your hair all jumbled around. What's up with that, huh? Stay. Stay. So Scarf got his mandatory North Carolina rabies vaccination yesterday. Seems to be recovered. Doesn't seem to be any stupider, which is always good. He had had his 1-year booster in the dog pound, and so it was up for renewal on May 24th, I think. And but his DDTPA SLAW whatever it was, wasn't due until June, and I didn't know any better at that time, but I now know to not give him vaccines when he's on a raw food diet, except for mandatory ones. Doesn't look too bad for a couple of days. I wish they would pay me though. Serious. And so he was a good boy. The problem was I had looked it up and I had seen there was no charge for the visit, and I called up another animal hospital and they were going to charge $54 for the visit and the vaccine, which would be another, in essence, 25 to 30 bucks. Looking all right, looking all right. It's Dad's grass. Look at that. Serious, look at that. It's doing pretty good. Had a bit of a drought here. Our first little rains in a month, fairly recently, and of course it was a downpour. That's a little garden castle. It needs some weeding, but it's been fairly busy despite not having so much at the church to do. So this grass is coming in. Trying not to mow it, been weed whacking it. Now that I'm out here right now, I see that I'd come and weeded all of this, but apparently I didn't. Apparently I did not weed as much as I thought I did. Dad built this other castle wall. Yes, indeed he did. Made those higher. So I no longer have a job at the church, which is what the other real primary portion of this video is about. Staunton Warriors. If you don't know, that's an English band. Anyway. So, bless you. I didn't really want to make a video. That just so looks like it says look up. Huh. How strange is that? Until I was technically done with the church. Because I got fired. I don't remember ever being fired before. And I should really come and trim all this. Probably meant to do that today and didn't do it. Because we went and fixed some stuff instead. So the beginning of April, you're looking for poison ivy, by the way. The beginning of April, my channel, Flying Axe Blade, had some 3,000 videos, 500,000 views. Was suddenly showed no appeal available. Poison ivy next to my house, right there too. All right, I'll take that out. My house, or my house. That's crazy missing board right there. I've done this yard before, but I can see there's already stuff growing on that tree. I did this 2 years ago. And poison ivy. But it's not hanging from up here. And oh wow, that totally looks like it was written there. Messed up. Points over here. Oh, there's poison ivy again. Oh, and a whole lot of it. No! So I probably haven't been here since April. Get out of there. When the beginning of the month, my Flying X-Blade channel got hit in a concerted attack by self-described BLACMUSLIM FAGGOTS is self-described. That's who they said they were. And so, you know, I got no reason to hate. Oh, wait, there's more. What is this stuff? Where does it come from? Look up again. Okay. Huh. I think maybe something had to do with something, maybe. This is a good place to look up. If you're going to try to cross the street. You're definitely not going to try to cross the street right now. Alright. So, that's a cool little path going to my cart, which is no longer at my church because I got fired. Now, what terrible thing did I do to get fired after 2 years of compliments and the principal telling me that she felt like I was like on property security guard, which I tried to not abuse. Step up. Because I went to a Christian school from 5th until 12th grade. Oh, my hair is down. Whoops. No one knows I have long hair. We're going to put you on this sign for a second. Because I want to keep it that way that no one knows I have long hair. They did a real good job. Look at all the mulching around here. Really good job. And they did all the trimming. Pretty well pleased with these guys. Check this. That limb fell down just about 2 months ago, around the beginning of April. And I got fired for doing a good job. Anyway, so I was trying to set up a meeting with the leaders of the church because I felt they owed me a raise. Look at the inside of that tree. I don't think that tree's going to last very long on this side of the trunk. Oh, no. It's going to fall over right on that road someday. So, I had this job and I thought I was going to ask for a raise. And then strangely, with their leadership issues, they just couldn't find the time to have this meeting with me. And then they finally say, oh, we can have this meeting with you. They placed it at an ungodly hour and sent me Because one of the things I wanted to do with this raise business was renegotiate my contract. Yes, indeed. Because in the previous 2 years, they had been steadily increasing my chores per week without paying me any more money. And so then they send me a whole new contract. Now this contract is very explicit in its statements, including things like, even though I've been a servant of that church, not just an employee, but a servant of that church for more than 2 years, including I could no longer use the restrooms at the church, including I could no longer mow in the mornings. I had to mow in North Carolina after 3 p.m. In essence, they were saying once school was out, which I can understand, but I cannot, because at 3 p.m. it's 96 degrees out this last May, and that's hot, which is why I mow in the mornings. And so I couldn't use the bathroom, couldn't go to work until after 3. But there was no negotiation about this. That's the thing. So I couldn't like exactly say, well, hey, I can't work on Mondays in the afternoon. I can't work on Wednesdays in the afternoon. I can't work on Tuesdays in the afternoon. I can't work on Thursdays in the afternoon. Which means I could work on Friday in the afternoon and on Saturday in the morning, because things need to be done before church. That's the deal. But I had figured out I had 23 hours worth of work each week, sometimes a little bit more because some things only need to be done once a month. At 23 hours between 3 and 5 in the afternoon on Friday that's minus 2 hours, which would leave me 21 hours of work on Saturday, which is redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. Scarf, do you agree? He said, no, those are gross. I'd spend all day at church. And then they said that I couldn't have the dog there at any time, even when I was off-property mowing, because there's church, school, and off-property, and another off-property. But at any of these 4 instances, I was not allowed to have my dog with me. And they spelled my dog's name wrong. But that's just a gripe. Now, the guy that created this contract, he has been, how you say in English? He has been no friend of mine for quite a while. Hello. And I was, I mean, we're talking nitpicking prayer. Like, he found fault with the way I pray, which is because I prayed the Lord's Prayer. And he said, oh, don't let your prayers be repetitious. And I was like, what's wrong with you, dude? But anyway, so that's a personal gripe to try to get away from. So I didn't want to make this video until after I was done with there. And so, of course, I was done with there May 31st. And so now I can make the video. So then it comes to light that with this transition of the leadership at the church, school, private school that I worked for, that one of their sons, not my dad being part of that church leadership, but he's one of them, but one of the new guy's sons was starting up his own landscaping business with 15-mile-an-hour mowers with 64-inch decks and etc., etc., and a little crew of high schooler people, which I had me and my dad to hinder me. I love my dad, and he was actually a really big help most all of the time, but his standards are are not golf course standards, put it that way. And he doesn't really know that much about landscaping. He knows about growing flowers. He got that down. But so then I found that out. So it took me a week to figure out, which I feel kind of stupid about now, but they were not looking to renegotiate, even though they had this whole brand new contract, which was supposedly non-negotiable. Because I thought we were going to negotiate between the contract that put forth and what was my original contract, and that between the two of us we come to a compromise. There was no compromise available. And so it took me a week to figure that out. And some of the other things was I was going to have to get a landscaper license to operate as a business. They were paying me $3.65 an hour for labor. $700 a month. $3.65 an hour. That's not anywhere close to minimum wage. And their budget is $1,500 a month for the landscaping. However, they had other needs. No big deal. And so then during the summer when school was out, I would go and take care of those other needs. And I never really charged them. I charged one time for myself, and I charged twice for my dad, because my dad did a whole bunch of extra labor. And that was it. So they were getting more than half price landscaping with compliments. So, and then come here, there we go, good boy. And then the other thing, and this was so funny because Mr. Person was there and he dropped it like it was a bomb. He was all like, "And we'll have to do a background check on you," which doesn't bother me because I know where I've been for the last 11 years. And it's a church. Like, what do I care about a background check? And but the way he responded after that, he got real snarky, as if he thought I was going to be like, "Oh no, not the background check." I was like, "Oh no, not the toilet." They were going to make me drive 3 miles away to go to the bathroom. 3 miles. I don't drive. You go figure that one. Like shit in the woods, motherfucker. Pardon me. Anyway, Sometimes you just gotta say it though.
Your flashlight on.
Yep. And oh, you can't go that way. We know that. Anyway, so I don't have that job. And but along with that, I also no longer have